Welcome to our Arty Psychologist space. Today I'm going to share with you 13 ways to take care of yourself. Many of them are connected with the reduction of stress, which is actually one of the biggest obstacles to achieving well-being, which in short means feeling satisfied with your life. Let's start. The first way to do it is to be understanding with yourself. And it's not about self-indulgence, but accepting your feelings, emotions, and behavior in various life situations. Certainly, it would be easier for you to function on a daily basis with such an inner being that behaves as if it was your best friend, understanding and accepting, compared to our perpetually lynching inner critic, who, in the face of all the challenges, only tells us how hopeless and weak we are compared to others. Every day, we are exposed to a huge amount of stressful stimuli, and kicking ourselves only weakens our daily functioning and sense of well-being. Working on strengthening your so-called inner friend can contribute to improving your quality of life. Isn't it nice to have someone kind at your fingertips? Another way to take care of yourself is to get enough sleep. The matter is obvious, but many of us often forget about it. We think that there is always something more important to be done than giving ourselves time to rest. However, the problem arises when after some time of neglecting sleep, we become more and more irritable day by day. Weaker stimuli throws us out of balance, and it becomes harder and harder for us to concentrate. Sleep deprivation significantly contributes to the imbalance of processes in our body. And long-term sleep deprivation can lead to chronic diseases of various types. Cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, or depression are just a few examples. In other words, it is really worth taking care of our sleep. The third idea of taking care of yourself is connected with nature. Research shows that even 20 minutes of spending time around nature a day can contribute to an increase in vitality. By focusing on the peaceful environment around us, we can take great care of each of our senses. The green will soothe our eyesight. The ears will rest while listening to the delicate sounds of their surroundings. The smell of the forest and the ability to touch various elements of nature will definitely improve our well-being. The next idea for taking care of yourself is cultivating your hobby. Giving yourself time to develop what you are so interested in may at some point contribute to achieving the flow state, which means such a state in which focusing attention on a given activity is at the highest level. Then the external world vanishes, and we are only focused on performing a given activity. There is no room for erasing thoughts and worrying about other matters, which can give us a significant sense of relaxation and relieve our head from the problems for a while. An idea related to taking care of your hobbies is doing things that you have never experienced before. Not only does it allow you to get out of your comfort zone, but it also helps you to get to know yourself better. What is more, it gives you the opportunity to experience new and exciting situations. Another idea is to surround yourself with art. It activates your brain in various ways. For example, by giving pleasure and putting yourself in a good mood, which increases your cognitive flexibility and makes learning easier. It also improves your ability to solve problems creatively. Apart from being surrounded by art, you can take it to the next level and create this art yourself. This action reduces the level of cortisol, which is a stress hormone, and also simply improves the work of your brain. Thanks to creativity, you can also relieve the tension accumulated in your body, which allows you to feel calmer and safer. What is more, Creating makes it easier for you to look at the surrounding reality from a different perspective. Additionally, thanks to art, you can express yourself and who you are. Music, visual arts, acting, the possibilities are endless. Another quite popular way to take care of yourself is exercise. During physical activity, the level of substances that improve well-being increases in your brain. There are, for example, dopamine or serotonin, which have a positive effect not only on your mood, but they also improve the processes of learning and motivation. Physical activity also lowers the level of cortisol, thus reducing tension and reducing the feeling of experienced stress. Moving your body is well related to breathing, which is another way to take care of yourself. Controlling and slowing down your breathing helps to relieve tension and calm the nervous system, thereby relieving symptoms of stress. Focusing on it also helps to cut off the thoughts that make us tense. Such a practice will help us isolate ourselves from the overwhelming pressure of information and the accelerated pace of everyday life. Another idea of how we can take care of ourselves is to listen to music that puts us in a good mood. Depending on individual preferences, our brains react to various sounds and melodies differently. Some of them motivate us to act intensively, others to relax. It also happens that certain compositions will arouse irritation, while others put us in a so-called depressive mood. However, when we listen to our favorite music, the brain produces dopamine, which significantly improves our well-being and relaxes the body. Interestingly, according to some studies, it won't matter whether it is classical music, hardcore metal, or disco polo, for example. Our subjective opinion counts on the subject of a given piece of music. Another way to take care of yourself is through a proper diet. And of course, it is not about following the fashion, but about a balanced diet that will provide our body with the necessary nutrients. And what our body needs should be adjusted individually. Now I will introduce another extremely important way to take care of ourselves. This way is by taking care of staying in touch with our loved ones. And it's not about contacting people who are physically closest to us, but with those who actually influence us well and provide real support. According to research, people who perceive the level of social support cope better in difficult and stressful situations and enjoy better overall health compared to people who perceive the received social support as low. Now it's high time to mention the last point, which is giving yourself time. Giving yourself time to rest, getting your thoughts together, just pausing in this fast-moving world. Additionally, in cases when we want to change something in our lives, we often expect the change to happen as soon as we want it to. In fact, any changes need an appropriate amount of time. Let's do not expect from ourselves that we will undergo a radical change overnight. Due to the well-known patterns of thinking and acting we are familiar with, we need a lot of patience, persistence, and training new solutions. Thank you very much for listening, and I encourage you to check the effectiveness of the above methods. Write in the comments which ones work best for you. Or maybe you have your own methods to take care of yourself. Let me know.